Hi everybody, my name is Ameenah and I am 21 years old. I have a daughter named Nyla and she's 9 months. And I live in New Brighton. It's very far away from MCTC. I lived in so many places throughout my journey attending MCTC. When I first started, it was right after high school and it was a big change and I loved it. I was free and I felt like an adult and it was a good experience. Through that, I decided to live on my own. I lived in Dinkytown and that was amazing because I got to have roommates that were completely older than I was, and one I didn't really like, but the other I loved, and she was from Indonesia, and she would just always knock on my door and ask to do things. So I felt like I was getting the college experience that I've always wanted to get, even though I didn't attend the U of M like my two roommates did. So I just didn't let that bother me. In fact, I didn't have a car or anything. I don't drive right now either. So I caught the bus from Dinkytown to MCTC, and luckily it was just one bus. But at the time, at one point, like when I first moved there, I was catching two buses to MCTC, and then I found out towards the end before I got to move from Dinkytown to New Brighton, I found out that there was only one bus that I could have took just to get straight down to MCTC, and I felt kind of bad because I suffered throughout winter, the whole entire winter, taking two buses, which was crazy. So I was going to do nursing, and then I decided to not do nursing anymore because when I found out I was pregnant, I didn't want to put myself in too much stress. So I decided to do my liberal arts degree. And when I was doing that, it was the hardest thing ever because I was taking 4 classes thinking that, oh, I can do this because the next semester I won't be able to go to school. So I had to drop like 2 classes because they were too hard for me. Like, when you're pregnant, you really get pregnancy brain, and I couldn't remember anything, and I failed like all my exams, quizzes, and I really started to feel bad about myself, and it started to become an insecurity. So I felt good completing 2 classes, and which were online, and that's when I decided that I was gonna, when I go back to school after having my baby, I would do everything online. So which is now, and my daughter she's growing up, and she's crawling, trying to walk everywhere even though she can't walk, and I have to juggle her and schoolwork. So sometimes she is playing or sleeping while I can do my work in peace. So it gets kind of crazy. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I am free every single day, so I focus on school and my daughter the majority of the time, and I don't really have a social life, so my life is pretty easy right now. So just looking forward for the next semester. I'm going to challenge myself with 4 classes, so hopefully I can get that done. But this is my introduction, and I hope you guys liked it.